be in that mental state. Obviously not at the level that she's at, but it was sad. And so now watching her this season, and she's done a lot of work, and you can tell that she's done a lot of work to start fixing that, which is really great. And she ended up, she won the women's event this past weekend, which was so exciting for her because she, like, you know, she's worked so hard and she totally deserves it. But she also, like, you could see her, like, start to kind of doubt herself and then immediately switch into, like, a purposeful, positive self-talk, and it was, like, really great to see that. So I'm like, yes, girl, please. I want everything for you. She's also 25, which is considered old as a singles elite skater. And so I feel like I love watching her skate also just because she is a full-blown adult in the sport. And I love it. It's, yeah, it air quotes on the old. I don't, because 25 is not old. It's not. But when you are in a sport like figure skating, it is very much a sport that, like, people retire at 20. Because it's so hard on your body, but also, like, the Russians will start training their, like, little kids to do quad jumps. And it ruins their bodies by the time they're 18 because it's just so intense. But it's easier to learn stuff when you're younger. And easier to keep up when you're younger. And that's why there are 15-year-olds on Reddit going, am I too old to learn how to skate? And I'm like, absolutely not, because I learned how to skate at 28 and I'm having a great time. The Russians are banned right now, too, because of the war. All their dumb shit. But it's nice. It's nice to, like, see skaters who aren't starving themselves on the ice. Because let's be real. They do that to them, too. And I hate it. Mario, I want to do adult gymnastics. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. I totally would, though. And I haven't tried to do a cartwheel in a long time. I really want to try adult gymnastics. I think it would really help with body awareness. I think that would be great, but also it would just help me, like, use my arms more, because my arms don't get to work out very much. It's like my lower body, and then my core, and then my arms. I just want to get thrown and do flips. I would love to learn how to do, like, a back handspring or something like that. I don't know if I need to do, like, a whole ass flip. Excuse me. But back handspring could be cool. I would love to just do stuff, like, on that spring floor. It seems really fun. I don't know about that, because my elbow does not always like to be locked out straight. Sometimes it, like, crunches really bad from when I broke it. And I don't know how bars would go with that. I do want to learn how to do, is it called a kip up or a kip? It's like the very first move that you, like, learn to get yourself up onto the bar. I want to learn how to do that, because that's, like, a basic move. That is apparently deceivingly very difficult. But I want to learn. And make me stronger at the gym. Oh my gosh, absolutely. My thing is, I don't like to work out to work out. I don't personally find it fulfilling or motivating at all. However, if you give me an activity, like figure skating, roller skating, rollerblading, rock climbing, I will go with that for hours. And I will also go to the gym to cross train for it because now I have something to motivate me to go. So I feel like adult gymnastics would be great for making sure that I'm getting my upper body in there. Do it, Mario! Rock climbing is great. I haven't gone in a long time, but it was great. It was a very big part of my life for like 2 years, 2.5 years, probably a little bit longer. Oops. Have you been rock climbing before? Yes, Rob! Mario wants to go rock climbing. Rob and I met because of rock climbing. And when I say met, I mean on the internet. We still have not met each other in person yet. Never? Okay. Here's the thing that's a little bit deceiving about rock climbing, is that people are like, oh, I can't rock climb because I can't do a pull-up. You should never have to do a pull-up in rock climbing. You should be, your arms stay straight as possible, and you're using your skeleton to hold yourself onto the wall and to like hold your body up, and you use your legs to push yourself up the wall, and your arms are to guide the direction you go in. Don't do pull-ups on the wall. You do not need to do that. I said that we've never met in person, but that's how we met on the internet. Can I keep my arms gay? Please, yes. Well, no, you can't. You have to make your arms heterosexual. They have to be, or you're wasting energy on the wall. I'm shook y'all have never met in person. Rob is on the other side of the country. Although he does come over this direction from time to time. But I think there was one time that we could have met, but I think I wasn't in town or something. I can't remember what the deal was. It didn't work out though. So I'm telling you this as someone who was coached in rock climbing for 2 years. The rest of you can stay gay, just not your arms. My fingies are too delicate for rock climbing. That does take some time to build up. The raw fingers of, like, no calluses yet, that shit is rough. It's very painful. And then if you, like, rip one of your hand calluses off by accident, too, that's not fun time. Not the heterosexual arms. I love it. I've been here in town 3 times. That's more than I've been in yours. That's more than I've been in the New England / Upper East Coast area. The highest I've gone in the East is like Tennessee or whatever. Flappers, yeah, It's a terrible time. Why didn't you visit Double when he's in your town? I don't remember. I will for sure, yeah. I would absolutely hit you up if I came over there. Don't recommend it unless you're like hiking. I went to Tennessee twice, and we went to Dollywood. That's why we went there. But yeah, I don't remember why I wasn't able to see Rob when he was here that one time that I know that he was here. It is very possible that I was just out of town. Hopefully my hands aren't considered my arms. My boyfriend might be sad if those are heterosexual too. Look, they can just pretend. They pretend that they're heterosexual while you're in the climbing gym, and then as soon as you leave, they can be as gay as they please. Frost, can you please screw Zoji in person? And can you take a picture so we can see? John, you haven't been to Dollywood? I remember it being a very fun time, but I was also a child. I don't know what it's like as an adult. But I had a great time. And there was a carousel there that had a chicken you could ride, and I rode him both times that I went there, and I named him Henry, and I have a picture of him. And I love it very much. Yes, absolutely. How do you know I'm an adult? Because I think you've mentioned it. Well, you've mentioned that you're older than me. So I don't know how you could be in your 30s and not be an adult. What if I was lying? You've also posted pictures of yourself. I guess those could also be fake too. Who knows? And yeah, Frost, we need proof. We need photographic evidence. I think a video might be better. Is the ad quote working for people that aren't you anymore? Or... Yay, they do work! They were only working for Frost for a long time. I don't know why. I think it's because I wasn't in Mix It Up. How many rows? I have 4 more. 4 more! Heat! You burped, or you farted in my ear hole, and then I had to burp. I love that for us. How romantic. How are you? I don't know if there is, but... Oh, there is. Excellent. I was gonna say, if nothing else, I can just go in there and delete it. Frost knows more than me. Those stream element days, yeah. Dude, that MacBook life was rough. And honestly, I think I was on the brink of having to just like take an indefinite break from streaming because it was getting so difficult. Like my computer was just struggle busing so bad. Gassy twinsies! So cute. So stinky. Are you crafting tonight? We might be finishing Chat Sock, our first Chat Sock in the existence of my streaming life. I'm also glad things are better now, because I would have been sad if I had had to just, like, take a break for however long it took. Ooh, fun! I feel like I need to, like, either knit up a... Because there's that chart floating around on Instagram right now that says I voted on it, that's, like, free. And I feel like I should either knit that or cross-stitch it up. But also, I don't want to take a break from any of my other projects right now. Screw Zoji 20 every year. Write him in on the ballot. Yeah! Nice. I love that you're putting it on a cup, too. Or a cup cozy. Oh, this music is making me want to watch How to Train Your Dragon. I have a problem with those movies. Zoji gets screwed a lot around here. Lucky. Frost is gonna screw Zoji and take a video of it for us. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. Gonna screw him in person. Yeah. Frost and Screw Zoji. What Zoji and I do in our own is our business. So you are gonna scream in person, you just might not video it for us. Okay. I'm sure someone will spill the deets. His birthday is coming up. It's the perfect gift. Ow, ow. I'm kind of thankful that these knitting needles are not as sharp as my Hayahayas, because I'm starting to build up like a pretty nice callus on my finger from how sharp those are. And this is just a nice little break from getting stabbed every single stitch. My half birthday's coming up. I was gonna say something that I knew that I would absolutely regret saying, so I had to hold it in. Seems like better for them to not be super sharp. I do really like the sharp needles because it just helps me get into the tiny stitches, but like right here, I stab myself constantly. I'm not gonna let it out, Frost. I can't. There's weird people on the internet, weirder than me, weirder than all of us. It can make it easy to split a stitch depending on the yarn if it's super splitty. But it hasn't been like super problematic for me. Unless I'm knitting too fast for my own good. Ah. Man, maybe I'll just forego working on the shawl and just start cross-stitching on Bartholomew Bird. We're already almost an hour and a half in. And I know someone else is eyeballing this chat sock stripe too. Granted, that might not get done today if this one gets it finished. My do what I want plan today was to work on a little bit of everything. I also need to check the share on stream section in Discord after I finish this stripe. I want to go back to the cornfield that I got chased by clowns in and buy more honey and apple cider. But it's so far away. I feel weird driving that far just to buy honey and apple cider. But it's so good. And I'm not like a huge honey fan, But I really like that honey. And the cider they had was really freaking good too. I think it's like an hour and a half one way. Ish. Depending on traffic. I'm so excited to wear these socks with my Doc Marten sandals that I bought right before the rainy season hit, so I can't wear them. But now that means I can, like, wear them around the house. Is everything in the New England area, like, really far away and spread out? Because, Frost, I feel like I always hear about how you're having to drive, like, an hour one way to get something. At least. With some fashionable sandal covers to... What is a sandal cover? Is that a thing? Or are you just lying? You know, small towns. So Bartholomew does live there. I bet it exists, probably. I'm okay though. I'll just wear them in the house. I can prep so many cute outfits with them. What? Oh my god, wait, did you bind off? Did you finish? Are you done? Did you do it? Yay! That's so exciting! You did it! Now come do mine. And send pics. 628 stitches took all day. Ugh. And that's just the bind off on the top, right? Or no, because you did a border, right? I can't remember now. I feel like you did a... I can't remember. Growing up here, it was you had to drive 10 to 15 minutes to get to anything, but you have everything you need in 30. Interesting. You did do a border. Okay. I was like, please tell me I don't have 628 stitches to look forward to binding off at the top of the shawl. I'm so used to having things pretty close to me for the most part, because even when I lived like up in Alaska, I lived on base, so everything was right there because we had just a built-in community basically. At the top it's like 4. Perfect. I love that number. That's something good to look forward to, and then all I have to do is worry about an I-cord that I'm doing to myself. I've never lived more than 10 minutes away from anything I need. I'm pretty close to everything I need right now, which is nice. Because I have a really hard time being on time for things. It's gotten a lot better, finally. But I have a really hard time, historically, with being on time for things, and so living close to everywhere I need to go is really nice. 30 to 45 minutes just for work and regularly doing... Yeah. I used to have to, like, going to get groceries used to be 45 minutes for me. Well, like, for my parents, I guess, but I would go with them. Because there was a time that we lived off base, and my parents would want to like go grocery shopping on base because the food was cheaper. So we would drive 45 minutes to go pick up or to go grocery shopping. And I do not like that. I like that I can just place my order online, drive 10 minutes, sit in the parking lot for them to put it in my car, and then drive 10 minutes home. Please make the socks I want to see. I can't make the socks in this yarn because my lighter yellow is a it's a single ply, so it wouldn't last. Unfortunately. I like how Soro like pointed out all of the yellow at the beginning of stream, as if yellow isn't purposefully a color that I just rage. I'm so excited to knit more socks. I'm not even done with my first pair yet. Maybe I'll work on those a little bit tonight too, because I'm just like chugging along on the foot. Could you do 3 colors? So that you can still have that main color in there? That'd be fun. Are you going to mohair dare your socks? Definitely not. Not even like at the top? In the cuff area? I'd consider it. Personally. I heard mohair in socks is really nice. I don't know about Suri though. They're losing the knot. Like someone dropped a stitch? You could just tie it off. If you don't feel comfortable like picking it up and bringing it all the way back up the column, you could just tie it off so that it doesn't keep dropping. John came in, caused chaos, and is like, okay, bye. I appreciate you being here anyway. Have a good sleep. It's almost done, so I can pop a picture in Discord when I'm finished for you. You did! And I appreciate it. Good night, John. Thought about the brioche, but the tiny baubles in the Suri was a nightmare. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing all of the baubles in my Suri. I think I'm just gonna do the center row. Hey, thanks for the follow. I think I'm gonna do the center because there's like the 3 stripes of the baubles, and I'm gonna do the center stripe in the baubles in my Suri, and the rest of them in the yellow, just to make sure I have enough contrast. But also I want to like use some of everything. So you do like the Suri in your tessellated socks? That sounds so nice. I wonder if you don't feel comfortable trying to fix what's happening with your socks, if you have a local yarn store near you, they might be able to help you with that. I think that's something that they can do. Probably. Oh, my elbow hurts. She getting sore. Hey, it's not necessarily done yet.